Cinco de Mayo has come to be known as one of the biggest Mexican holidays of the year. But why? Today we are diving into the history behind the day.
Jorge Valdivia, Director of Performing Arts at the National Museum of Mexican Art, joins us now with more. And Jorge, explain what Cinco de Mayo is.
Yeah, so Cinco de Mayo basically commemorates the La Batalla de Puebla, which is the battle at Puebla. And it's significant because while the Mexican army was outnumbered and under-equipped, they were able to win that particular battle over the French. And so it happened on May 5th, 1862. The painting that we're seeing here now is by Chicago's very own artist, Alejandro Romero.
Pretty.
It's called The Battle at Puebla, and it's part of our permanent collection. It's also on display at the National Museum of Mexican Art.
Yeah, so many people think it's Mexican Independence Day, but it has nothing to do with that.
It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, Cinco de Mayo is not to be confused with Mexican Independence Day, which is September 16th. And I think a lot of viewers might, if they stop to think about it, Chicago is adorned with Mexican flags throughout the city. And so, yeah, that's Mexican Independence Day.
Yes.
All right. So tell us, what do you all have going on at the museum today?
So tonight, we do have a panel discussion called Amoras Prietas, and that is a panel discussion that looks at the intersection between gender and race and how women of Mexican women who are of indigenous or Afro-Mexican women face different obstacles in the arts. But we also have celebrations coming up as well. There's a festival that we've been doing for quite some time now called the Sor Juana Festival. The Sor Juana Festival is named after an amazing woman who was a Mexican nun, poet, and scholar. Her name was Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz, 17th century Mexican nun. And this particular festival, let me backtrack a little bit. So Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz was actually is considered to be the first feminist of the Americas. She wrote a manifesto defending a woman's right to an education. She championed women's right to an education and thought that they should be allowed to learn and be educated. She became a nun because back then, it was really hard for women to learn and become educated. So this was one of the ways she was able to do that. And so what we do is we honor women through by showcasing women who exemplify her legacy through music, dance, theater, and literature.
And how long does that festival go on for?
That festival will be going on through the end of June.
Oh, okay. So lots of different artists. I mean, Chicago is such a large home to so many Mexican artists, too. So it's a wonderful chance to get to showcase them.
Absolutely. We have got a concert this upcoming Saturday. We're featuring Renee Joust and Audrey Funk. And so it'll be a chance for people who, want to continue the Cinco de Mayo celebrations to join us this Saturday at the National Museum of Mexican Art, where Audrey Funk is neo-folk music with a little bit of cumbia if you want to dance. And then what I love about Audrey Funk is that she blends reggae, rap, and Mexican music together. So it's a very unique sound.
Yeah.
Very much so. The museum is beautiful. You're tucked away over off of Damon and off of in Pilsen.
Yeah,
Tell
the
us
heart of Pilsen.
Yes, right there in the heart of Pilsen. Tell us a little bit more about the museum and how you guys have evolved, because you've been with the museum off and on for several years.
Yeah, I think so. The museum has really, it started as, this very small space. The museum that visitors see today is not the museum that was there, over 30 years ago. And so we started off with a very small space, one gallery. It grew, we expanded. The space had to be remodeled and so forth, and we did a major expansion. So it's become one of the largest Latino institutions, cultural institutions in the country. And we've been, fortunate enough to sort of really set the mold for other institutions of color, Latino museums to sort of to follow. We've also received a very significant grant from Scott McKenzie. So yeah, I think we're onto something. We're doing something well.
What is one thing you would hope that Chicagoans take away with today? A piece of knowledge that they learn about today, other than just drinking tequila?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What is one piece of information or knowledge you hope people take away from today, other than just drinking drinking tequila.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo is not, number one, Cinco de Mayo is not Mexican Independence Day, but I think aside from that, it is an opportunity for us to celebrate Mexican culture.
That's great, yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's such a fun day.
And come over
Yeah,
and check
it
out
is.
the museum.
Yes.
Beautiful art displays and,
Please
and
do.
just so much culture to learn about there.
Yeah, and you've got exhibitions, you've got events, performances, there's a little bit of everything for everyone.
Fantastic.
Jorge,
Thanks so much
thank
for
you
coming
so
here.
much.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
All right, so here's the information for the National Museum of Mexican Art. As we mentioned, it's on 19th Street, right off of Damon. There's the social media handles as well as the website. Thank you.
Thanks.